New information keeps coming in the case against Casey. Inside the hundreds of pages of letters and documents just released, News 13 has found investigators believe Casey Anthony had information that only her daughter's killer would know, but they couldn't get a clear-cut answer to prove it. And that's just one of the many new facts coming out of evidence released yesterday. News 13's Jacqueline Fell led the team, which read hundreds of letters yesterday, written by Casey to a jailhouse pen pal. And Jackie, did Casey admit to anything?
Nothing specific about her daughter's murder. However, Casey talked with another inmate about how her daughter's remains were found, and a specific detail investigators think only the killer would know. In supplemental discovery, an interview with Robin Adams, the fellow inmate Casey Anthony was writing to, Adams said Casey told her the remains were found in a black garbage bag with a baby blanket. This conversation took place shortly after Anthony was notified of the discovery. But it wasn't public knowledge at the time that there was a baby blanket with the remains. But investigators couldn't pinpoint an exact date when talking with Adams. Remember, there were a few times they thought they had found a body. Adams couldn't specifically remember when Casey wrote that to her. Robin Adams is a convicted drug dealer who admits to holding Casey's letters to try to leverage her own sentence. However, investigators believe her. In their report, they say they found her, quote, truthful and forthright. Nevertheless, this is the first time we're hearing from Casey Anthony. Intimate details of what she's been doing in jail for months. She opens up to this woman claiming years of sexual abuse by her brother Lee and possibly her father before that. The Anthony family is denying any improper sexual behavior through a statement from their attorney, Brett Conway. He said the Anthony family denies that there was any improper sexual behavior in their family, nor was there ever a time when Casey told them of sexually inappropriate conduct by her brother or father. Now, there are also notes showing that Casey and Robin Adams were allowed to meet. The jail did launch its own investigation into these letters, but that's not yet wrapped up. The corrections officer named in these letters and interviewed by law enforcement is now on paid leave. However, the jail will not comment if her paid leave has anything to do with Casey Anthony. Jackie?
Now, Jackie, about the sexual abuse Casey alleges against her brother and her father, will there be an investigation into those allegations?
Most likely not. Casey would need to file a complaint against her brother or her father. She'd actually have to come forward and cooperate, provide a sworn statement. Law enforcement says she hasn't cooperated with officials at all. Now, we've asked her attorneys if she will file a complaint, but haven't heard back yet as of now. So law enforcement says there's really no case to be made. Now, DCF, Department of Children and Families, does have two cases, but they are not concerning Casey as a sex abuse victim.
All right, News 13's Jackie Fell reporting from the newsroom now. Our coverage of the case against Casey continues on our website, cfnews13.com. We are posting some of the letters there for you to read, and also at cfnews13.com you can also find all the developments in the case against Casey.